Okay, I went and grabbed me a couple pieces of plywood, a couple clamps here. So I think I can use this as a press brake, basically. Or not a press, I'm not pressing. Folding brake. Folding brake, you go like that. Press brake is you go between two dies and press on it. It's a folding brake. Okay, so now if I go through there, I think I might have something. But I need to mark this a little bit so I know kind of where I'm at. So I'm going to go back over here again and determine what the hell I really need. So, that's a good question. I'm not sure what I need. I'm pretty sure I need something more than what I got. Alright, let's figure out how we're going to do this. First thing I need a helper. I need a second hand. Or third hand in this case. Let's go over here and see what we got to work with over here. So, we'll go ahead and do this over here. Okay, where's my bolts at? My bolts. Junk out of the way. I'm not using those no more, unless I screw up. Knock the back out of the way. That's about the right height it looks like. Higher up than that. And the tool right there. Plenty of tools right here to use. Okay. I didn't cut that anymore. Jeez, it's right there in my limit. I was going to have a bunch of extra. Nope. It's right on the money. Okay. Yeah, cut a little bit too much on top, it looks like. It's kind of hard to sneak up on it when you're already there. So it needs to go tight. See how it goes right up to where it wants to be. We're right on the money on that. We can raise this up a little bit right here, but not by much. So yeah, we're going to be right where we want to be on that one. That's for damn sure. Alright, so basically what I want to do is mark this so I know exactly where I'm at. Now I can see better. So that is where the pulley is exactly. And obviously our other bend line is going to be right over here somewhere because we have room for washers. Look at that nice straight edge I did. Okay, there's our area to work at. It looks like there's a lot there, but really there is not. Remember, this is no more bending past this. These are hard, these got to stay flat. Our bending has to all be between these two lines. And if you have a radius that's about this big, you have that much there, that much there. There ain't much in the middle. It's only like maybe two of these in the middle. Not even really two of these. So that's how little there is actually to bend over. So that means you can't really offset very much without getting into it pretty heavily. Alright, so that's what we wanted to see. Get kind of an idea what I got to work with. Now we just determine what we're going to do. One way to get rid of some of the noise. Close the door. Of course, some fresh air goes away also. It ain't bad. It's only 73 or 4 in here, so not too bad. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to try to figure out how we're going to do this. That's first thing. Let's figure out when I put the tripod. Okay. So this is going to bend up, and this one's going to bend down. So which one do I want to bend first? If I bend this one first, I got all this length here to push with. problem is I got that whole area to flex there, which I don't want to flex, so you got to be careful about doing that. But I like that idea better. And then the other one is you got to bend this one whatever angle it's going to be at. Now we also got to take a look at our angles that we're bending at. So do I stay even? Do I stay even with this line, or that line? Because they're all three different angles. So I think I'm going to try to stay with this dimension here. We're going to take a quick look over here just to see if I like that or not. Because I have to determine what we want. Okay, so this surface here is square to ground. The problem is I got so much little area to bend in here. If I come off this surface here, this one's forward, we're going to have a V shape in here. It's going to be really hard to keep this from twisting if you're doing a V shape. So we're going to come off this surface here, is what we're going to bend to. Make it a lot easier on myself. It can get really, really difficult real fast if I don't do it that way. Okay, the next thing is if I bend this first, I can't bend this. So how are we going to do this? We want to bend this down, but I want to be able to see where this is at. So it means we're losing that. Okay, so now we can kind of see what we got to work with here. Alright, so we want to keep this area square. So I need a reference to what square is. Problem is there's nothing square over here. This board ain't square. Boards are lousy squares. We need a bigger square. Just happen to have a straight edge right up here. Pull off the hook. I got these real close by these days now. One thing about this shop, it's getting a little bit more organized than what it used to be at the other shop. Okay, so there we go. That does not look square to my table at all. So go ahead and push this over a little bit. And that looks a lot better. Dimensionally there. My precision measurement device there. Look how the precision that is. Pretty precision. Okay, so now we're going to bend it right here. So I don't want to bend any more on this line if I can avoid it. And right now we're going to be bending on that line, or just about at that line. So I kind of want to pull this out a little bit, I think. Yeah, it should roll. That should be alright, it's close though. It would be best if I had a solid piece around the top here supporting down clamp, but got what I got. I can't see if I put something else on here. So we'll clamp these down pretty good. Decent amount of clamping. Back away. Okay, so I want to push this down as flat as I can. So if you push out here, you're going to make a big bend on it. So if I take something like this and push on that, it's only got this much flex area right in here. If I had a shorter piece to push with, it would be a little bit better. So what we got around here is smaller. I think that's helping much. Need less. What do we got laying around here that we can use? Don't know. Have to hunt around for something. Need a big chunk of metal. Let's see here. Bend with these a little bit. Not sure how good those have been, but I guess that works pretty good. Could have bent out here a little bit too, which I'm not really wanting to do, but I got good palm. I can push this pretty good with my palm right there, so that's actually a pretty good tool. Sportster motor mounts come in handy for lots of different things. Aluminum's pretty easy to bend. Okay, so how far do you want to bend that in is the next question. Got a pretty short distance to work in, so you can see the bend radius is pretty wide. So the bend radius is almost over a ½ inch in width there. Probably from here to here it's well over a ½ inch coming in, so that means you get over a ½ inch coming in here. So once again, our bend area is about the width of my finger is actually how much we're moving it. So it's going to have to be a pretty radical offset to get any offset at all. So I think I'm going to bend it down to 45 degrees. So I'll bend it down to 45 degrees. Getting close to 45. Kind of hard to tell an angle when you're looking at it sideways. Yeah, go a little bit more to be 45 degree. That's pretty close. Always eyeball it. You're pretty close. Let's go find a 45 degree angle tool. Should have one of those up here in my machine container over here. Yep, there's something up there. There's one right there. Triangle. Let's see how close I am to 45. How far was I off? Oh, geez. Look at that. I'm so far off. I think I missed it by that much. I thought I needed slightly more, but I didn't want to overbend it. Looks like I missed it by 5 degrees. Oop. Well, that bent a lot real quick. Yep, looks like I overbent it by 5 degrees. That looks pretty good right now. Okay, so this edge here should still be straight, except somebody put the straight edge away. Who did that? What's in here? Square is in the way. Okay, looks like we're still square on the table. So we're still... all our lines are still square. Okay, so now I'm going to turn this around the other way, and we're going to bend it back. It's going to be a little harder because I got less leverage to bend it this time. It's actually going to be a lot harder to bend it. Okay, let's see what we can come up with here of a way of holding that. This is just way too close to really tell anything. There you go. Now we can see what I'm really doing.